Let my people go.
On this incredible trip around Jordan's Holy Land, we do Madaba, Moses' Spring, Mount Nebo, and we end up in Jesus Christ's baptism site. We're on our way to Madaba. Madaba is 40 minutes southwest of Amman. It's known for its 6th century mosaic in the Church of St. George. The mosaic is like Google Maps of its time. It is eerily accurate.
I'll tell you something. I live here in Madaba. The remarkable thing about this map is the archaeologists, they came here and they took all the sites was assigned here on the map, and they went on the ground for real. So if you look at the Dead Sea, when you go down, you see like a house or a castle.
Yeah.
So they went into that direction and they found it on ground. No so way. This is what's the importance of this map.
So it is a true representation of the area.
1,500 years.
And that's the Dead Sea.
Built by a monk.
And that's the Dead Sea right there?
Yeah, yeah. And look at the fish. It's going back.
Oh, the fish is leaving the Dead Sea.
Yeah, because of the salt.
I see. And this here is the walled city of Jerusalem.
Yep. With 8 gates.
And fantastic. How old is this mosaic?
1,500 years.
1,500 years.
Yep.
The special thing with this cove down here is that in 1977, Mother Mary's apparition was evident with holy light and holy smoke. 15 minutes from Madaba, we're on our way to Moses' Spring.
So here we are, close to Moses' Spring. After 40 years of traipsing through the desert, through the mountains, Moses led the Israelites over to here, to the land of milk and honey. And right here is the land of milk and honey. It was right at the end. People were hungry, they were starving, they were thirsty, they were complaining, they were kvetching. And God led them on this journey to this glorious place here. And Moses said to him, God, I mean, how long is this going to take? Are we here yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? We're thirsty. Well, strike your staff on the ground and I will have water come out. Oh, come on. Do it. Really? Do it. What? Are you disbelieving? I'm not disbelieving. You know what? Just do it and I'll deal with you later. Struck his staff. Water came out. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Well, because of his, I would say, his lack of belief, not exactly lack of belief, but his shakiness in the belief, God said to him, you know, this is where the journey ends for you. You will not carry on with the rest of the children to the land of milk and honey. This is where it ends for you. And we're going to end up going to Mount Nebo, to Moses' burial site. And we're also going to get to see Moses' Spring, where he struck his staff and water came out. Beautiful view. Glorious. Glorious.
I wasn't sure where I was going, so I asked a Bedouin shepherd for directions. وين مكان موسى للماء؟
هي ورا الكوربة عند شجرة الكنية الكبيرة.
الكبيرة؟ اوكي. شكرا. وانت ساكن هون؟
ساكن هي أنا.
اوكي. موسى كان راعي كمان. يعني انت وموسى
كل الصحابة راعوا.
صحيح صحيح. Right here behind me is Moses' spring. He struck his staff on the ground as God instructed him, and water came out. From the desert, mountains all around, dry, arid, there's just nothing to drink or eat. It's a miracle. It's cold. Wow.
On the way back, I stopped off for a chat with my Bedouin shepherd friend.
احنا بنصيف في المنطقة هاي وشتي في البحر الميت عند البحر الميت.
وكله مشي.
كله مشي يعني.
مو سيارة ولا لوري ولا باص ولا أي شيء.
ولا سيارة مع الحلال. مشان الحلال احنا نمشي مشان الحلال. الحلال ما تقدر تزملها في السيارة وتقدر تسير. نمشي على وادي رمل نمشي على الشمال نروح للشمال لله الحدود.
والبحر الميت منين؟
البحر الميت هي من هنا بس مش بعيد البحر الميت نبعد أكثر من البحر نمشي بعده مرتين كمان.
شكرا.
عفوا.
Let my people go. It was over there by that tree where Moses' spring came out of the ground. And they walked all the way up the hill, all the way up the mountain to here. This is the land of milk and honey, my friends. And this is the end of the road for Moses. Right behind me here is the land of milk and honey that Moses never really got to see. God took him as far as he could, and this was it. He said, from here on in, I don't want anybody else who's been contaminated with the thoughts and the history and the idols and everything that was learned in Egypt. We want to make a fresh start. He was the last one, and this is as far as he got. And this plain right here is where Moses led his people to safety.
The River Jordan comes from Tiberias Lake or Sea of Galilee, that's 120 kilometers to the north, and just joined by Dead Sea to the south.
So,
Yeah.
so then as it leads into the Dead Sea's got no fish. So at what point does the salt and the river and the fish...
Just by the end of the River Jordan, when the fish reach there, it just turn back.
I see.
Because it's so salty there.
I see.
You know, fish can't live in salty water.
No.
The baptism site is Jesus. Well, in this point, Jesus met with St. John the Baptist and he did baptize. Because in that time, there were nothing, no buildings. Well, just a wilderness or a desert and the River Jordan. In the beginning of the Christianity, as you know, it was against from the Roman authorities. So it was not allowed to get in the church.
All right, folks, River Jordan's behind me. I'm gonna get baptized. I'm gonna baptize myself. The whole thing, from top to bottom.
Take off your sunglasses.
Here we go.
Oh.
It better not be deep. Deep. It's hot. Oh, it is deep. It's deep. It's a little warm. Whoa, it's muddy. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh. Now that's what you call a baptism.